Umpires, 1 minute.
Jasmine.
Umpires, start the game.
And here we go, Bill. We're off to another game started between JP and the Wolverines out of Michigan. What a play. Unfortunately, that ball's tough to hang on to over at first base. Number 81, Lucia Andreeva. Up to bat, number 91, Sylvia Krasinska. And ladies and gentlemen, I know I've not had the fortunate opportunity of broadcasting one of the Wolverine games yet, or the JP out of Czechoslovakia. So I'll apologize now about my mispronunciations and my every once in a while extra and
yeah, same.
But right now you've got myself, Monty Gaddis, and my co-broadcaster, Bill Granis. Did they call her out? Nope.
Nope.
Called her safe.
Got her.
Got her.
Yep.
Oh, tough one. Nice play at second base, though, by one of my favorites this weekend, Ellie. Playing center field,
Nice
but coming
play.
in and making that nice little play there at second. Up to bat now, number 56, I believe.
pitch.
Or it could be 66 or 96 or 06 or I'm not real sure.
We're way out here in center field.
Yeah.
We'll get you a number here.
Yeah, well, in center field and trying to read the writing is sometimes not real
Nice play.
fortunate. Nice play.
I think it was 56.
Well,
Yeah.
and that could be it, but they don't have a 56 on their roster.
Okay.
And now we're supposed to have number 50 up to bat, but again, could be 50 or 60 or 40 or 30. And, nice try by the shortstop. The base hit. It's something 0. I saw the back, but her hair was in the way, so we'll have to wait till she makes it to second base. Hopefully she doesn't make it much farther. Then up to bat will be either 69 or 79 or 16 or 12. Hopefully by the end of the game, ladies and gentlemen, we'll have these Czechoslovakian numbers figured out. And she's going on a nice try. Ella comes in for the coverage.
Number 50.
That is number, is that 50?
Yep.
Oh, it is number 50. So we got that right.
So we didn't get lineup cards for this game, so we apologize, but neither team had a lineup card prepared. So.
Well, I was able to take a photo of the Wolverines, so I'm trying to put it together now, but the Czechoslovakian team, I was not able to get a lineup card from them. Well, kind of. But the numbers don't make sense to me, and I cannot spell their names. So we're trying to read off the roster to kind of get where we're at, ladies and gentlemen. But for the Wolverines, we got number 43, Eleanor Rusnick, on the mound.
Nice play.
Nice play.
Good play.
Well, the Wolverines escaped with a little bit of damage of what could have been disastrous. Giving up 1 run in the top of the inning.
Who was that at third base? That was a nice play.
Let me get there and I'll tell you. That would be Emma Meyering.
Yeah. Very nice play.
Emma or Emmy. I can't even read my own writing. Yep, that's probably Emmy.
Yep. Nice play. So the Wolverines are coached by Kendra and Emma.
No.
Michigan team.
Yep.
All the players from Michigan.
I'm not a rocket scientist, but maybe that's why they're called the Wolverines, Bill.
Maybe.
You know, myself being a Hoosier and you of
Yeah.
Florida status at this moment,
Yeah.
but up to bat, the center fielder, number 6, Ella Luigi, I believe. I'm not sure on her last name, to be honest. But I will say I met this girl early on. She's one of the ones I did a pre-interview with some of these girls. Really fun girl to talk to, man. She was real cool to talk to, and she's been fun. She was real hit at the youth clinic the other night, too.
Yeah.
The kids seem to love her. She's, gosh.
She's going to help out with broadcasting, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think she's a little sad because they went to do their broadcast earlier, and there was already people doing it.
Oh, really?
So she was like, she came over to me a little bit later. She's like, Coach, I didn't get to do it. And I said, we'll make sure we get you in there. So if you're sitting at home, we're going to try to squeeze her in a game here. There we go. Lead off base hit. Yeah, you're not getting her out.
That's it.
And she accidentally runs into the first baseman. And
I think she was trying to round it.
yeah, she's trying to apologize, and I think there might be a language barrier there. But no hard feelings. I don't think either one of them meant anything malicious. Up to bat, number 16, Mia Thomas. Nope, you're not getting her. Sorry, she's way too fast.
That's it.
I think she's one of those players that you and I were talking about earlier that we'd like to coach.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, a little trickery maybe. That's going to be a base hit.
Yeah.
That's going to be a base
That
hit.
was-
And look at what a nice play. What a slide.
Yep.
That young lady just continues to impress me.
Tied it up.
I think the Wolverines have dropped one game for sure. I don't know for a fact. I'd have to go back and look through the scoring, which we can try to get to here in a little bit. But this would be a huge victory if they could pull off an upset here, knock this team off. Because I don't think JP has lost a game yet. I don't believe.
Okay.
Looks like they might have tied this game, the first game with the Frost, maybe. On our score, the second game there, it looks like.
So the Wolverines are 0-1-1. So this could actually help themselves out then with a 1-1-1. So for you people out there, and the first 3 games are all pool play. You play the teams within your bracket. And after that is done, which is here in about an hour and a half or so, maybe 2 hours, they take all the teams, their records, and they seed them based 1 through 16. And we set up the pool or the single elimination tournament based on their seed, which there's a copy online of that, the seeding and the game times and where they play at. And then we battle it out until the championship game tomorrow afternoon. Sure would be nice to see an American team make it there. We haven't seen one there. Well, in my time of 16 years, I've never seen an American team in the championship game.
It's been a minute.
I know you've come close a time or two, and I've come close a time. Up to bat now is number 8, Jenna Bradford. She's hanging out at shortstop for us today. This, with the tie ball game at 1, if we can get Mia across the plate right now, this would be huge. Nice at bat for Jenna. Up to bat now, we got number 22 playing third base, Emmy Meyering. Coach Kendra giving some signs up there.
I think we might see something here.
Yeah, I'm wondering if you're not going to bunt here and try to move a run over.
Yeah.
But she knows her players better than us, so maybe Emmy's been hitting the ball pretty good, so she's maybe going to take that chance. Good at bat right now.
Yeah, it is.
3-1. Oh, laying down a bunt on 3-1.
Okay.
They're not going to get her. That was huge. What a bunt.
It was a nice bunt.
And I don't think
The
she was
bases.
bunting for a sacrifice. I think she was
No.
bunting for a hit.
Yeah.
Oh, I think I hear the Czechoslovakian coach speaking in his language. Which is never, it always sounds scary. I don't believe he's being mean. I just believe it's scary. Bases loaded. Number 11 up. Berkeley Hercher? Hercher? I can't even read my own writing, Bill.
Yeah, Hercher.
Hercher? Well, that's what we're going to go with for now until somebody corrects me. And you at home can't correct me because I can't read any of your online comments. So, tough one. Well, it's only one out.
Yep.
Number 43, the pitcher, Eleanor Rusink.
Can help herself out here.
Yeah. Wow, down low, but not a chance to advance.
Good pitch.
Pretty good pitch, a little low and outside right there, that corner. Eleanor's she's gonna have to help herself here.
Yep.
Tough.
Yeah, with these 50-minute games, you got to take advantage when you get runners on base.
Yeah. Up to bat now, number 13, Carolyn Deere. Carolyn Deere? Some of you out there, I don't know, get through there. Tough one. That was a good little shot, but
it was a nice hit.
unfortunately right at her. Well, the good thing is the Wolverines tied it up. The bad thing is we didn't get another run across the plate. So,
After the first inning, tied up, 1-1. Who do you think these Wolverines are going to be rooting for Monday night?
Notre Dame, of course. You know as well as I know they are not going to cheer for Ohio State. And I'll be right there with them. Being a Hoosier myself, I got to cheer for my native Hoosiers. I mean, if I'm a betting man, I'm going to bet some money on it. I'm probably going to bet on the Buckeyes.
Yeah.
I'm not the smartest man, but I don't like losing money.
Yeah, right.
Up's going to catch it. Well, it should be about number 23 batting.
I think it was.
And I have no idea on the name. So,
I think we need to bring binoculars next year.
Yeah.
We're pretty far out here.
let's see if we can get us a nice play from third. There we go. Boom. Bang, bang.
That was 23.
Number 49, I believe. Their 8s look like 4s. Their 4s look like 1s. So it makes it difficult to get those numbers down. Or at least that's how the coach writes them. Go ahead and play it out. There you go. Never know.
Yep.
Umpires don't always see the best. I've had a few or two that I've had that I'm pretty sure they were legally blind. I mean, I can't attest to that. And they didn't agree with me, but
Right.
I think because they were blind, that's why they didn't agree with me.
We always have a awesome staff here at the Indoor Cup.
Oh, amazing staff. I mean, we've got a lady that officially Olympic quality as an umpire. Nice grounder to shortstop. Gets the out at first for the second out of the inning. And I'm fairly certain, but I won't be positive, is number 77 up to bat. And I believe she's a center fielder.
It is 77.
I'm getting pretty lucky here. Their sevens look like sevens, though, so.
Two down. Still a nice crowd here.
The joy of this, Bill, I know you appreciate softball quite as much as I do too, and it's just such a great time to be here and watch these games. Even there's not an American team playing, I just love watching.
Yep.
The talent that's here, the girls, the ability of these girls on the field. That going.
Yeah.
I mean, you look through the crowd and you see players sitting here watching the games, and I mean, even the local kids.
Right.
And I shouldn't call them kids because most of the girls from here aren't necessarily kids anymore. And foul ball.
Yeah, it's nice. It looks like there's a couple that were at the youth clinic sitting here watching.
Yeah. I'm sure if you're back home listening to you know that some of these girls, they get here on Thursday, and it's a rough day for them. I mean, that's a lot of traveling and foul ball. A lot of travel on that Thursday because a lot of them take off Wednesday and a lot of time spent in the airports. And it is a long day. It's tough. And then they get here, and we expect them to kind of hang out and go to a couple meetings. And then pretty much they get an hour or two to kind of do whatever they want to do. And then we rush a couple of them off to a youth clinic where we – oh, wow. That's one of those ones I'm going to tell you, Bill. I think the umpire might not agree with me. I think he might be blind on that call. That's a 2-out walk. Brings up, I believe, the leadoff hitter, number 81, Lucy Underova. But then we go to the youth clinic, and usually there's anywhere from 60 to 100 kids at the clinic, and it's a great time.
It's an awesome time, yeah.
It's I think it's one of the highlights of the kids, here that get to come to the youth clinic. And I also believe it's one of the highlights for the players from our teams that actually get to go and participate in it, along with our coaches.
I agree. When I first started coming, I always looked forward, and I still look forward to Thursday night.
Yeah, and both yourself and I, we've been longtime coaches here, and they've moved us on to some other things. I won't say bigger and better, maybe more work-related, but we still enjoy going to the youth clinic and seeing these girls. It's fun to watch our girls interact with them, and
it really is.
And I know, I don't know all the names, and we just meet most of the girls on Thursday when they get here. That would be the second to steal. It'd be a third out.
Yep.
Well, the Wolverines hang tight. Leading off for the Wolverines in the bottom of the second inning is going to be number 2, playing left field, Haley Pappas. Wolverines can do themselves some good here, trying to throw up another run on that board. Well, could you imagine taking a team and just hand-picking one player from like each one of these teams, or 2 players from each one of these teams as your travel ball team?
Right.
You would be unstoppable. There'd be no way in the world anybody could beat you.
Nice.
I mean, just have a team of about 16 girls, taking 1 or 2 off of each team.
Right.
Oh, my gosh. The crazy talent that's here. Well, let's see what Haley can do for the Michigan Wolverines here. Fouls one off. I believe, Bill, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe several of these girls are from Kendra's organization, aren't they?
I believe so. Yeah, I'm not sure how many, but I believe so. Yeah, so after each game, I know we mentioned it on previous broadcasts, but after each game, each coach selects an MVP of the other team.
Yep.
Which is a nice addition this year.
Yeah, it's something new. They just started. Oh, that's a tough one to watch, but that was a great pitch.
That was a great pitch.
Yeah, it's a great addition to the program. It's the first time we've done it here at the Cup. And like Bill said, it's basically like the MVP of the game. And the joy is the coach from the opposing team picks the player from the opposing team. So there's really no favoritism or anything that's going to be shown by that, because a lot of especially the European coaches, they don't know our players very well, or if they even know them.
Right.
So it's not easy. And then you do base it on true stats and true performance in the game. It's not always somebody that went 3 for 3. It may be somebody that made the diving catch to save the game or something. But maybe they still went 0 for 3, but they did that one play. So
right.
It's entirely the coach's decision on who they pick. Up to bat here is number 5, Haley Lamont. Tried to get her with that changeup, didn't she?
I just saw a fan. I don't know if Kendra would like that, but a fan had a Michigan State hoodie on.
Yeah, probably not.
So I don't know.
Yeah, probably not.
I'm surprised that fan was allowed to pack that.
Yeah. Two tough back-to-back strikeouts looking. Those are tough for the Wolverines, but up to bat's the leadoff hitter, number 6, Ella Luigi. You're not getting her.
No.
Not a chance.
No.
And they throw it away. She definitely should get second base.
Would they call?
Yeah. The umpire never actually called anything. I don't know if it went out of play. I would assume it did, but basically, ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure you may have heard, but if not, if a ball goes out of play, if the runner has already made it to the base, in the umpire's discretion, if he believes they've made it to the base already, he can advance them one base. But if, in his opinion, they did not make it to the base, they do not get an extra base. They will get that base. That is kind of like their award.
Right.
So Ella trying to do her own damage here.
Yeah.
Mia tried to help. Actually, Mia helped her out last inning with the base hit. Trying to smash one over into right field. Ella scoring to be a huge advantage for the Wolverines, especially with their being the home team. That's always huge, because this is a time-based game with only 50 minutes. That's going to be tough to get her. And it is. It's an error. And Ella scores again. And Mia goes to second base. Got a courtesy run for the pitcher.
This indoor game, I mean, keep putting pressure on the defense, put it in play.
Yeah. Yeah, because these balls, I mean, they're, like we've talked about a ton this weekend, they bounce a lot, they're spongy, they're not like even the easiest to throw.
Right.
I mean, there is sometimes that you get the wrong grip on it, because it's obviously not like a regular softball where it's a solid, hard ball to grab and throw. These have some give to them.
Yep.
But I'm sure Coach Kendra will take that throwing error. Well, the damage was done after going 1 up and 2 up and 2 down. Ella and Mia worked together and get themselves another run.
Yeah.
So the Wolverines are up 2-1 after 2 complete.
Just looking at scores from earlier, the last round of games there. Some close ones. Grove beat the National under 22, 1-0. Great game.
Yeah.
Pride beat the Knicks, USA Pride, 2-0.
Nice. Yeah, that's going to be an out. Well, that's going to make the Pride. That's going to put them at 2-0 then, isn't it?
Yeah, I believe so.
Up to bat, number 56, I believe. One thing about Ella from the Wolverines, in my interview with her, she told me she likes to rap. She likes Eminem rap music.
Okay.
I might be making that up, but I tried to get her to rap with me, and she told me she wouldn't do it.
I was going to say she'd get along with my wife, Trish. Trish loves Eminem.
She did tell me she would do karaoke with me, though.
Okay.
So I might have to see if we can get Hans to hook us up with the microphone later and do some karaoke. That's going to be strike 3 for the second out of the inning. Eleanor's doing her job on the mound up there. Up to bat, number 50, I believe. And the numbers on the back of their jerseys are just dark enough that it makes it tough to see them with their blue uniforms.
Yeah. Yep.
Well, with a little different style, the first base coach was given the signs on that one. That's going to be a fair ball. Better play that out.
Yeah.
Nobody's. Oh. What are they calling here? Are they saying it hit the ceiling? Foul ball? I don't know if that hit the ceiling or if it just landed foul.
Yeah. I didn't have it hit the ceiling, but
I didn't either.
From our opposite.
From our viewpoint.
Yeah.
And Haley in left field wasn't like flying after it, so maybe it might have just landed foul, and maybe she saw it hit the ceiling from our perspective. Because I thought she might have had a good chance of getting to it. Well, with 2 down, Eleanor can help herself out here.
She's battling up there.
These 50-minute games go pretty quick. We're down to 17 minutes left. Tried to get her to chase that outside pitch, but wasn't getting. Well, 2 down, runner at first base. We may have number 68 up, number 69 up. I'm not sure. She's running. There's the throw. Not quite in time.
Coming up next in this hall is Avengers in USA and the Eurostars.
You say Avengers and Eurostars?
Yep.
That should be a pretty good one. I think Coach Jason, they might be 1-1.
They're 1-0.
0-1. That's what I meant to say. I'm sorry.
Yep.
Oh, no. Are they going to give her a single or a double on that one? Oh, they give her a single, so that's going to move the base runner back to third.
Yep, second and third. That was a solid hit.
That was. Yep, they're putting her back to first base. The coaches tried. They tried to send her on down to second.
I know. I used to always say that hit the back wall.
Yeah.
Like that should be a triple.
Yeah.
I'll take 2,
Yeah.
but it should have been 3.
Well, with 2 down here, runners at first and third, what do you think? You going to try to get that girl at second, or are you going to fake it and go to third? Or are you just going to hold it?
I would hold it.
Catch it, catch it, catch it. Oh, that's tough. That is tough. Gosh, those are tough, ladies and gentlemen. The ricochet off that ceiling, you have no idea where they're going to go.
Yeah. As a coach, you're always screaming, catch
I
it.
know. It's so much easier for us to yell catch it from the sidelines when we're not out there ones trying to catch a bouncing ball off of a ceiling that you can't catch anyway. I don't know, Coach Bill. I think I'd probably go for the girl at second base. Just take yourself. There we go.
Worry about it.
Gets a nice play by the shortstop. Saves Eleanor from a run.
Yep.
What a play. Jenna Bradford there making a nice scoop, saving the ball from getting into the outfield and tossing it up to Haley at second base, saving the inning. That's huge because now you're going in the bottom of the inning. Ladies and gentlemen, if this score right now will be in 2-1 with just over 14 minutes remaining. If typically an at-bat can last anywhere from 7 to 10 minutes on just a normal go-around, as long as it's not 1, 2, 3, that pretty much seals the deal for the Wolverines and gives them a victory over a pretty tough team.
Yeah, if they can eat up sometime here, it's...
Yeah, because JP here, the Czechoslovakian team, they're 1-1 right now. They lost to Neptunus. And they beat the Minnesota Frost, I believe, is their victory. Yep. Yep, they lost to Neptunus and beat Minnesota Frost. Neptunus is another good team. They've always got a lot of good players.
They do. They just won right before our game, I believe.
Yeah, you figure Neptunus is probably one of the tournament favorites. Roof is always a favorite. Olympia's got a really good team. Several of the American teams are looking good. The Pride's coming in at 2-0 right now. The Avengers, he doesn't have a loss, but he's got a tie.
Yep.
Impact, they were undefeated until last game. Or no, not Impact. Glory. Yeah, Glory won their first one last night and then kind of took one on the chin a little bit ago. But again, a tough team.
Yep.
Playing Olympia. I think me and Bill both said it as soon as we saw who they're... Oh, that is a shot for the Wolverines. Emma Myring coming through with a blast.
Bomb.
That is a huge double. Ladies and gentlemen, that's what we're talking about right there with now down to just over 12 minutes to go. Because the ball must have got stuck in the other field. Which
really?
Yeah, it looks like it sounds like there's a barrier back there. So it looks like it went into the other field. Either that or she just hit it so hard it just knocked it into the other field.
She hit it so hard it's flat on one side.
Yeah. But yeah, so basically at the end of this, as soon as this inning's over with, this inning will be official and the Wolverines will be up 2-1. And as long as the time expires before next inning finishes, it will revert back to this inning if the Wolverines are still ahead.
Yep.
So even if JP takes the lead in the top of the inning, as long as the time expires before the inning ends, the Wolverines will still win. But we still have over 11 minutes left here, so if the Wolverines could help themselves out by just batting for a while here.
Yep.
I mean, this is a coach out here that has some cup experience, so I'm sure she's probably playing that side of it a little bit. I mean, you kind of got to work with it here, and you hope your batters are up there battling and not just watching strikes. And
Yeah, they can definitely help themselves out.
And she is. They're battling.
Yep.
I mean, I think she took 7 or 8 pitches. So that's a ground up to third for Berkeley.
It's only 1 out, so.
Yeah, and if you can push this run across, that makes it even better.
Yep.
I mean, these games are so close, but Eleanor up to bat here, number 43. I mean, she's leading the team in pitching right now, so she can help herself out. And obviously, Coach Kendra knows her players here a little bit better than we do, but this is one of those situations I might really think about bunting here on both pitches. And she's trying.
Yep.
At least try to get that runner to maybe get a lead and see if they can pull the throw to third base to get her to first base. Because we're down under 10 minutes now, so. She's battling. Yeah, we had an instance earlier where a USA team was winning 2-1, and we thought it was about over with, and the Eurostars come up and put the ball in play and had 2 outs and ended up getting a runner at first and then a runner at second, and kind of a bang-bang play. Ends up scoring, but they took it back because the ball had went through the chain, and as the time expired, the batter was coming up to bat, so that batter did not get a hit. So fortunately for the American team, they won the game, thankfully for the time limit. Oh, tough one to watch. But with 2 down, runner at third base, number 13, Carlene Deer. I don't know how I can mess Deer up, but I don't know if I mentioned earlier, but her mother is one I think that was doing some broadcasting for us last night.
Oh yeah,
I think they had a little bit of fun with it. Hopefully, that's what we're hoping they do. And I know Ella's going to jump on here later and do one for us. Coach Kendra was going to do one for us also, I believe.
Yeah, I think they might be on after this game here.
I think it's the Chaos.
Oh, is it Chaos?
Yeah, I think the Chaos is in here.
Okay.
Which is Coach Peters' team.
Okay.
Well, a walk for number 13, bringing up number 2, Haley Pappas. Boy, we're going to make it difficult for JP to have any chance with this time.
Yep.
Under 8 minutes, runners at first and third. And somehow JP would have to come up, score at least 1 run, get their own 3 outs, and then get 3 outs on the Wolverines. So I'm going to probably go on and say that the Wolverines have won this. And they just concede second base to her.
Yeah.
I think with 2 outs, I would have thrown it down there.
Yeah, I think so too.
I mean, you're chasing 1 run.
Yeah, you've got to get out of this inning.
Yeah, because you've got to get a chance to bat to even have a hope to win. Well, they might have held the inning long enough to make it virtually impossible for JP to do this, but so we're coming up to just 7 minutes left in the ball game with the Wolverines leading 2-1, and without any kind of a catastrophe for the Wolverines, or something even short of a catastrophe for the Wolverines. I mean, if JP scores 100 runs right here, it doesn't matter. You still win, and you let them run the clock out for you. So this is one that I probably wouldn't mind throwing a few extra pitches, and I know we don't want base runners most of the time, but this is actually probably one of those situations where you want base runners.
It's not going to hurt you.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt you, because as long as the game finishes, even if they score 3 runs and they're up, it's going to revert back to last inning, so the Wolverines will pull off this victory. Well, that's one out.
Nice play.
And the other thing the Wolverines can do, if they just get them 1, 2, 3, then come up and bat, then they still win. So there's a lot of ways that they can win this.
Yep.
I mean, I'm pretty sure it's in the bag for them right now, but there's just, unfortunately for JP, it's just there's not a lot of ways for them to win it.
Right.
Which will put JP at 1 and 2, I believe.
Yeah. Yeah, 1 and 2.
And what do we say the Wolverines would be 1, 1 and 1?
I believe so, yeah. 1, 1 and 1.
So that'll actually put the Wolverines up over JP in the seeding.
Yeah, this was a big game for seeding.
And that's 2 down. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this one's wrapped up for the Wolverines. Even with 4 minutes remaining, it doesn't really matter at this point in time because even if you go up and go 1, 2, 3, the game's pretty much over with.
It was a good game.
Yeah.
Close.
Yeah, again, another 2-1 ball game.
Yep.
The top of the order for the Wolverines produced both runs. Easy, nice play. There. Oh, tough one. I guess I jinxed her on that, didn't I? But yeah, between Ella and Mia and Jenna and Emmy, they tore it up at the top of the order. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hits amongst those girls, 2 runs, couple walks. Oh no! Another throwing error. But again, it's okay.
Yeah.
That doesn't hurt us. I mean, you can let them keep scoring if you want, because even though it's 2-2 on the scoreboard, unofficially, it will revert back to last inning with only 3 minutes remaining, and the Wolverines will win the ball game.
Right.
So there is nothing to worry about here. There we go. There's a 3rd out.
That actually helped them. I would have probably, if I was JP, I would have bunted there just to get out of the inning.
Yeah, because JP wanted to get out of there since it's tied now.
Yeah.
And the Wolverines need to probably take their time with just over 2.5 minutes to go.
Yeah.
Because if they go up and go 1, 2, 3,
Yeah.
and they do it quickly, that hurts them.
Right.
But I'm going to guess they're probably not going to go 1, 2, 3 because we got Haley Lamont up. She's leading it off, I believe. And then you got the top of the order.
Yeah.
And that top has just been on fire tonight.
Yeah.
I guess I shouldn't say tonight because it is only 1:45 in the afternoon for
Depends where you're at.
those of you back at home.
I guess it's 5 o'clock somewhere.
Yeah. Yeah, tonight's one of the nights that we actually...
Die anderhalve minuut duurt, of die 2 minuten duurt. Ik zal de vorige inning niet
the pitcher.
Voor de punten telt
For the first out of the inning.
Behalve als de tijdsplek vol staat. En voor de statistieken is het harder tot de tijd vol is.
Oh, you are not going to get this young lady out. And she takes 2 on her. What a play. Ella.
That's big.
Umpires 1 minute.
That is a huge hit for that young lady.
That's big because if that was an out, you're looking at 2
Yeah.
outs. And
The Czechoslovakian coach, he was expecting a bunt, so he pulled everybody in, and Ella just said, nope, not today. And Ella's going to score. And again, Ella and Mia coming through huge. But again, even though the score actually, it will stay at 3-2 since
Yeah,
they
now
have
they're the
taken the
home
lead
team,
now.
yeah.
So,
Yep.
but if they wouldn't have taken the lead, and if time runs out, just so you guys know, it would still have reverted back, and they would have won 2-1.
Yep.
But now, because they have retaken the lead at 3-2, the score will go down officially as 3-2.
Umpires end the game.
And they have called for the ending of the game, and we will let our last batter hit. So the Wolverines get their first victory of the tournament. You can see the sheer excitement over there on the first base sideline. Hugs going around to everybody.
Yeah. Most of the time with the American teams, too, once you get that first one, you get rolling.
Yeah. And being, again, Bill, we can't say this enough, but as long as we've been coaching here, I mean, it was always tough for us to get our first win. And then usually after your second or third game, when you just started getting the tech of the game. And that's going to be the ball game, ladies and gentlemen.
More confidence.
More confidence.
Yep.
The Wolverines pull off a huge victory.
Yeah, that's big.
Winning 3-2. 3-2 over JP, the Czechoslovakian team. And we're going to take about a 10-minute break, and up next we'll have the Eurostars versus the Avengers.